Start off with open bracket. I said this on Twitter, and I've said it to a few people. I think the Muslim's going to be the top foreigner coming out of the open bracket. I think he's right now, based off his last win, might have it. I'm actually going to go check the Wikipedia page for that right now. But the open bracket's going to be interesting leading in. Of course, the IPL doing kind of a weird sort of tournament where they've got 8 invited players, 8 qualified players. They're doing a group stage right now, which verifies seeding. And unlike MLG, it doesn't lead to a losers bracket. It leads to the championship bracket, which then leads to another bracket. Highly confusing, but as of right now, I'm trying to remember what happened earlier. Hold on, let's see. I've been watching it most of the day, and I forget, because I'm awesome. Alive took Pool A, Stefano took second, and IPL actually added in a thing, so a lot of people were worried that people weren't going to try, so IPL went, all right, get first place in your group, $1,000, second place 500. So Alive, Stefano, Huck Boxer, Group A. Pool B is going on right now, which is MC in first, 2-0. Rets 1-1, second. Leung is third, who's actually, I think he just nuked himself, and Straylock is 0-2, who's going up against MC at the moment. So that's tonight's matches. Sincere?
All right.
But
Any thoughts on Pool C and D, which happen tomorrow? As I quickly link you to it, because you have no idea.
Exactly, thank you. I thought you
Yeah.
put it in the document that we have looking at us, scrolling
I
up
saw
and down, looking for it, and
Greg
I'm
was
like,
still polishing the stream there. I saw that.
yeah, I was like, oh, needed to. All right, where's the link? You can't send it to me individually, man, because then I lose all the video then.
There.
Yeah, you know better. Come on now.
All right, I'll say it for you to make this easier.
I got it. It's okay.
Okay.
Pool C and D.
Yeah.
Where C is Hero, Sleep, Thorzane, and Select. Pool D is...
And I have the feeling Vincere only knows who two of those people are in Group C.
No, I know Hero, Thorzane, and Select.
Okay.
So...
Hero's on what team?
Team Liquid.
Okay, good.
Yeah, see, I'm not that out of it.
Sleep is a Slayer's third player.
Okay. Wow, Slayers actually has something besides Terrans, huh?
I know, it's unbelievable.
Oh, they have 2 of them now, right?
They've got quite a few.
I kind of want to go with Sleep in that group, then. I don't know anything about him, but you think with practicing against Slayers Terrans, his ZVT should be really, really good. And then the current metagame favors Z and ZVP.
I'm torn. Thorzane's been practicing with Slayers.
That's true, he is in Korea.
Select is just one of those weird entities that he'll play insanely bad, and then he goes to a BlizzCon and he just destroys everybody. So my money's on Thorzane to take Pool C.
You're betting against Koreans.
I am betting on somebody who's been in Korea for a month training with the best Terran team.
Right.
He's still a foreigner. So
But he's still a foreigner, though.
we still
We're still betting against Koreans.
That's all right, okay?
I'm
It's
just
not
going
the
by
finals.
the micro
I'm
rule.
allowed
Never
to
bet
bet
against a Korean.
before the finals. That's MLG. This is IPL.
Okay. Fair enough.
Pool D? Sincere? The STC MMA White Raw Idra.
Wow.
What are you calling?
Wow.
You've got 2 MLG champions, you've got the Players Champion, and you've got OGS, the STC, who a lot of people are in love with. So you're picking a champion. This is one of those ones where you can flip a coin. Okay, it's going to be a Korean, a non-Korean, and then you can flip it again as to which one it's going to be almost.
Yeah,
I've got a toonie. I'll try.
I'm going to say MMA. Even though I'm not a StarCraft guy, I'm going to say MMA because I actually have been watching. He's actually been playing really well.
I want to pick Idra.
Good call. Idra just won the IEM China event. That happened not too long ago, but the issue with that is he might still be jet lagged because there's, almost a 12-hour difference that he had to go through, and he's literally coming straight back. So,
Let me let you into my thought process. Anytime I think White Raw is going to do really well, he doesn't. So I really want White Raw to win the pool.
It's one of those.
So I don't want to pick him. And I'd always hate picking against White Raw because there'll be times like, oh, White Raw hasn't been doing anything lately. He's no good anymore. The age is finally catching up with him. There's no way he's going to win the group, and he'll come in and 3-0 the group, and you're like, what? How is that possible? I don't know.
I'm I'm going with Idra.
Okay.
I just think that something clicked at ESL China, and as you and I were saying earlier today when we were talking with each other, Vincier, is the fact that the training house that EG has is really proving to do a lot for their players.
Yeah. I can't argue with that. It'll just be interesting. I think I really hate seeing the name MMA up there and not picking that as well, though. So I don't like Group D. Pool
Just to
D.
even it out and make sure everything is picking, I'm saying White Raw. So.
Poor the STC, he feels so left out. Oh well, that's alright. And of course, winner of this gets 30,000, second is 12,000, and then something kind of unique is third and fourth share $7,000.
Interesting.
Huh? So these get
Yeah.
3,500. Huh?
Third and
No, they
it
both.
used to be 8,000, 6,000, and they dropped it down to 7,000 because of time constraints. So because they have the League of Legends tournament that they have to do as well.
Oh,
So they
okay.
kind of went, if you're third and fourth, well, you're third and fourth. Here's $7,000.
They don't battle it out. They just say, okay.
I'm not sure if they're going to be battling it out because, of course, they've got to try and deal with another tournament there. So
The third place match always kind of sucks in tournaments, so I'm not hating that.
not true.
No, my point is, you've got two options. Either one, it's not a very good match, and then you lead into the finals, which is amazing. I mean, they both could be not good, but we won't go in that scenario. Your other option is you have an amazing third-place match, but then you get disappointed by the finals. So I just, the third-place match being there kind of sucks, and it is a little bit momentum-breaking, because you see the two people win in the semifinals, and then you don't get to watch them immediately, and I kind of don't like that. I like to see the semifinals into the finals.
That is true, and I guess if there's going to be some sort of seeding used, then they may play again at a later time, but as of right now, there's been no said thing with that, and usually a third place is designed for seeding, so that's IPL going on right now. MC's winning against Straylock. Poor Straylock. He hasn't won a game yet. He's 0-5 now, 0-2, so and MC has yet to drop one, so this might be the re-rise of MC.
He didn't have a very amazing group, though.
Speaking of Idra winning IEM,
Besides Red.
Yes.
IEM China.
Idra, IEM China. What do you want?
No, I'm just leading in. I'm not doing anything else. I'm leading into IEM China.
It was one
I
of
have
those
no idea. I didn't watch it. I have no idea.
interesting tournaments. Slasher now has to shave his hair because a non-Korean won. Those not aware of that, Slasher works for MLG. He's got long,
I thought he
flowing
said he wasn't going to
locks.
shave his hair.
No, he is.
Okay.
He is.
He
He's
better.
no, he is. He confirmed it when I was on F Slasher with him 2 days ago to talk about League of Legends in China. But Idra pulls out the victory. He has to take down his own teammate Puma in the semifinals. Absolutely destroys Puma. To get there, goes up against Elfie, a Finnish player who's kind of breakout tournament. Defeats Idra in the group stages, meets Idra in the finals, loses 1-3, so Idra comes out on top, and I don't know what to say. It seemed like the tournament was supposed to go to a Korean, and if it wasn't, my money was on Damaga, who just got knocked out early, and he was looking absolutely beast-like, so kind of sucked, but at the same time, congrats to Idra, because finally his name can go back up there as somebody who wins.
So
All right.
I have a question for you, Mike and Vince here. Out of the last two pools that are going to be played tomorrow, what are you guys predicting the best match to be? Like, what is the must-watch match of those two pools?
Anything
And-
Group D. I can't give a specific, but anything Group D. That's the STC, MMA, White Raw,
Idra,
and
yeah.
Idra. Idra MMA, that has so much history. Go back to MLG Columbus. MMA kills his own command center. Idra GG's out when he's ahead. People, you put those two against each other, it could be a best of one with, loser loses $10,000 or they get killed. Doesn't matter. People want to see that match no matter what the stipulations are.
Any match with White Raw in it, because he's a baller.
That too. So, Pool D, be watching out for that tomorrow. Yeah. And then, just quickly, something interesting that happened at IEM China. First time Chinese League of Legends teams entered in, and guess what? They win. World Elite. Was it World Elite?
Yeah, World Elite.
Yeah, World Elite takes it in the finals, 2-1 over CLG. SK takes down, why can't I remember anymore? eHome, 2-1 in the third, fourth place match. And interesting, talking about IM New York, which is coming up, a Chinese team was supposed to be sent over to IM New York, but apparently they weren't able to get visa or something like that. So now League of Legends, the to-be-announced Chinese team, is now going to be CLG. So any League of Legends fans out there, Fnatic, Dignitas, formerly known as Rock Solid, Solo, Mid, and CLG all in one group. That's essentially there. You can call probably, if there's 4 of the top 5 teams in the world all in one group. Pretty much. And then Group B, SK Gaming, Cypher, Rez, and Curse. So that'll be interesting to watch at IM New York. And then, of course, IPL has League of Legends as well. Oh, where'd that one go on me? I've gone and lost it. I'll find it. So if you're a League of Legends fan, suddenly there wasn't anything for a while, and they're kind of getting the exact same thing that StarCraft 2 is right now, minus BlizzCon, which is 4 weekends in a row of just amazing, amazing games.
Real quick, IEM New York, StarCraft 2? Not StarCraft 3?
Vince, you want to cover it, or am I doing
It's all you right now.
Do we know who the Korean invites are?
They have not been announced yet, which is kind of scary considering it happens next week. And there's another Asian invite. So Group A right now is Show, Killer, Atero. Atero, very good Canadian player. Killer, part of Team Dignitas. Show, everybody knows who he is. Suddenly now his APM seems kind of normal because Blizzard modified the way that it works. So suddenly he's not the slow Terran anymore. He just has really slow hand movements. Group B, Straylock, Strife Crow, and Gatard. Beware of Gatard, he likes to cheese if you're a fan of either Strife Crow or Straylock. Group C, finally,
hold on.
we get to see...
Strife Crow. Who the heck is Strife Crow? Is that
He is part of Evil Geniuses. He is one half of what used to be the best Warcraft 3 2v2 team in the world.
Oh, okay.
And I'll get to the rest of that in a second.
Fair enough.
Group C, as I said, finally get to see Mana on North American soil. He has to be my favorite Protoss, has been for a while, and he's kind of that foreign Protoss hope right now. TT1's also in the group, and the young superstar Poke Bunny, who hopefully he doesn't make one of his patented mistakes. And the Asian qualifier will be into that, or the invitee. Group D, Elfie, going off of IEM China, will be back. Axlav, the other half of the formerly best Warcraft 3 2v2 team in the world from EG. And then Edge, who I have no idea who he is. So looking at that, until we know the Koreans, don't bet on anybody, but if you're going to bet, Show, Mana, and Elfie, all very, very good people to put your money on.
All right.
guys
And
wanna-
since we're in StarCraft, we'll wrap up. We'll go continue into StarCraft real quick, and then we'll hit MLG Orlando Invitational, the Global Invitational. Obviously, you guys have been watching it. I know.
I have and I haven't. See, especially right now, it's going on. There's always other stuff on. I usually wait for the VODs of it to come out.
Okay.
But scary, yesterday they aired... Oh, where is it? The Global Invitational. I was watching it. It was something like MVP in the losers bracket right away, so it was kind of scary. Where is it?
He got knocked out by Bomber, right?
That's what it was. I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
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 Dude,
Yeah,
Bomber's
yeah.
been beasting. Holy cow.
It seems like there's something that happens when you win an MLG and suddenly doesn't matter who you go up against for the next little while, unless your name's MMA and you're going up against Polt in the biggest final that GSL's ever had, you're gonna do really well.
Yeah.
And what about Puma and Boxer going out round 1?
Boxer,
surprises?
when you look at the 8 Koreans that are there, to me Boxer is not the surprise. If there's going to be 5 Terrans in a group, Boxer's going to be the lowest. When you've got MVP, MMA, Puma, and Bomber in it, Puma, you don't want to say he's been in a slump lately, but he hasn't been playing all that well. I don't know. It'll be interesting. Europe's obviously, you might as well just say, here, let's give it to a Swede because there's 6 of them.
Eh.
Now, who do you guys see coming at it? What are your predictions here? Looking at the
North
winners
American,
bracket.
EU, or Korean? What do you want?
All 3.
Korea right now, it's Bomber MMA in the winners bracket final. I'm kind